it's Tuesday at 2. Checking in from Plan B Sales in Concord, North Carolina. Steve Post from Motor Racing Network. So glad you've joined us. One of our favorite weeks of the year, throwback weekend headed to Darlington. Woohoo! And it's the playoffs for the Cup Series as well. So what I want you to do in our comment section, just share who your favorite or what your favorite throwback car is this year going into it. They've not all been announced. As a matter of fact, there's at least one more that's going to be announced maybe later today. Oh, he says with a little bit of a teasing move. So, yes, they have not all been announced, but I would be interested in seeing what you have as far as your favorite throwback car, and just really, really good stuff. So it is fantastic. We are so glad you joined us. Wrapping up the 2020 season as far as the regular season goes at the High Banks of Daytona this past weekend. And how about Willie B? William Byron picking up the win down at Daytona. And yes, indeed, we do have William Byron diecast, the race winner, the career first win. You know how special that is. This cat goes out and wins 952 Cup races in his career, and you could have the first diecast from the first win, or the diecast from the first win. So I think probably Mr. H or William Byron will get the first diecast, but you can get that first win diecast. So go right on right now, www.planbsales.com. Order up your William Byron race-winning diecast from Daytona and get yourself a piece of history. That's what I'm talking about. And you can do that right now. It is great. It really, truly is. We're going to talk a lot of throwback diecast. I want to jump all over it though. While we've got it. Victor likes the Jimmy Johnson paint scheme. I really like that as well. The Jimmy Johnson paint scheme is the Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt. The salute to the other 7-time champions. And it appears that Jimmy Johnson is going to be a 7-time champion as well. I really like that one. I think Jimmy's is good as well. Roland likes the Austin Dillon Jr. Johnson one. When I saw this, okay, I like this one too, Roland. I thought this is a throwback to his grandpa's CRC car. And then when I looked at it, the 3 didn't make sense. And then when I looked at the script on the 3, and they told the Junior Johnson story, I thought that was really, really good as well. Justin Allgaier's car, I think, is great. Is Justin the Raybestos looking? No, Justin's is the I like this the John Andretti one. Is that the John Andretti car? Someone's doing a John Andretti car from Junior Motorsports, and I love that. I love that. Michael Annetta's got the Oreos car. I saw that. Okay. But is Justin doing the John Andretti? No, he's doing, okay, there's Justin's car there. We're looking at it. Oh, it's the old Junior, the old JRM car, the old paint scheme. Yeah, I like that one too. I like at Junior Motorsports, they're doing the John Andretti throwback. I think that's really cool as well. So I really like that. Jeffrey Earnhardt's Zero Dale Senior car, Bowman's car. I like what Hendrick Motorsports is doing. I love Jimmy's car, in that it's the tribute to Dale Sr. and Richard Petty. But then I like that the other drivers at Hendrick Motorsports are honoring Jimmy Johnson. So I'm with you on that. And Nick says they knocked it out of the park. They really did, that's for sure. Hemrick is the one. Jill, I appreciate that. Hemrick is the one that has the John Andretti paint scheme. And I love that one. That's really, really cool. So thanks, Jill. We appreciate that. That is great for sure. Chase Elliott, the Chase Elliott car, anything with Hendrick, it is great. It really, truly is. Daniel Suarez throwback. Oh, somebody is doing, I don't know that there's a diecast for it, but what Daniel's doing, it's the old Ares colors. That's right, I saw that. The old Ares color. I like that. That's a good looking car as well. I really like that one too. So yeah, it is good stuff. And it's just a throwback to just a few years ago when Daniel was running the Ares paint scheme. So great stuff. It is. It's going to be a great Southern 500. It really, truly is. It is going to be awesome. That is for sure. Good stuff for sure. I don't know if you saw this yesterday. How about Trevor Bayne is going to drive a Plan B Sales truck at Darlington this weekend? First, it's going to be good to have the Daytona 500 former winner in the field back in NASCAR after a couple of years. He's going to run a truck, and there was a picture there. You see it on the screen. Trevor with that Plan B Sales hat. You know what really strikes me neat about this deal? Okay, just telling a little story here. In 2012, there was a little diecast distributor by the name of Plan B Sales. And Lionel decided they were going to sponsor a kid, Trevor Bain, running a late model at Charlotte. And so they reached out, and we had Plan B Sales on Trevor's car. It was October of 2012, I believe it was. And so our very first car that Plan B Sales appeared on was Trevor Bain's dirt late model. He didn't qualify for the race. It was a World of Outlaw dirt late model race. Our very first car was a Trevor Bain car. And I think it's really cool that we're back with Trevor Bain this week for his return to NASCAR racing. So I love that. Really, really fun stuff. Fun indeed. I mentioned, and I teased this a little bit, there is another diecast that is yet to be announced yet, okay? And it may or may not have something to do with us. And it may or may not be announced on Dale Jr.'s download later today. Stay tuned. Check out what Junior's got. May or may not involve us, and it may or may not involve Dale Jr.'s download. I know nothing else. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It says, couldn't give the details, but tell them to listen to Dale Jr.'s download. This is what they're telling me. I'm not making this up. I know nothing. They have learned in this joint, don't tell me anything because I'll blab it all over the world. I'll come on here to all my diecast friends and just tell you what's happening. Okay? I have no idea, so you're going to have to watch Dale Jr.'s download. Going to have to watch that. Okay, there you have it. Fun stuff. Hey, let's talk a little historic Darlington diecast, and which we have in stock, by the way. So you can grab this right now. You can get this one, get this taken care of. We're going to start right down here. Okay, let me flip my sheet over here, according to my sheet. Okay, we're going to flip this over and show you this one. This was a throwback that Ryan Blaney did to Bahari Racing. He used this one last year, Ryan Blaney, the Bahari Racing throwback. Remember, that was the number 30 car most of its time that Michael Waltrip did. And I think that is fantastic. So neat stuff. That is, there we go, Ryan Blaney with the Bahari throwback. Menard's throwback, this was Paul Menard, his throwback to Glenwood's 1957 Grand National Series car. Isn't that a good one? That's a good-looking race car right there. We have that in stock right now, ready to go to you. So you can get that one ordered up today. I love about this one, look at that above the number on the door, Glenwood. I just think that's really cool. That's where they put them back in the day. That's where they put the names, not above the window, but right there above the number on the side door. So fun stuff. Another one on this was really cool. Our buddy David Reagan last year, he did this tribute to David Pearson. And this is 1969, I believe it is, Ford Torino. And so David Reagan last year did this, and we have got that available right now in stock. So that's the old David Pearson throwback. Love that. Love what they did with that. Last year, it was Bubba Wallace, tribute to Adam Petty. Remember when Adam had this livery on his car back when he raced? This is what Bubba had last year in his throwback to Adam Petty. So fun stuff. Great looking stuff, that's for sure. This was one of my favorite ones last year. Michael Annett. This is the Jeff Gordon Baby Ruth car. Remember that? He ran for Bill Davis Racing. Baby Ruth in the Xfinity Series. Michael Annett, tributing back to Jeff Gordon with the old Baby Ruth paint scheme. Like that one. That was last year. That's available in stock right now. Okay. Another one that I really liked last year was Matt DiBenedetto, the Jeff Burton X-Side battery throwback paint scheme. That was a fun one, too. I'll tell you, I happened to be in the garage at Darlington when Jeff Burton walked in and took a look at that one. And Burton loved that. He was laughing and yucking it up with the team, and just a good-looking car. So there you have it with Matty D. Remember when he was driving that number 32 car there last year. So fun stuff. We have got Austin Dillon. This was the Quicksilver. Remember Earnhardt's Quicksilver car? This was the Quicksilver car. And so when Austin Dillon did that, it is just fun stuff. And we have that available in stock. And then finally, we've got Chase Elliott. And this was a tribute to Davey Allison's 1985 Miller High Life Buick. So Chase Elliott, when he did that, love that car. Looking good. That was in the Xfinity Series when he ran that for GMS Motorsports. So good stuff. That is great. Yes, Matthew, you have corrected me. Correct. Yeah, Matty D drove the 32 and 18. So yes, absolutely. As soon as I said that, I'm like, that was 2 years ago, not 1 year ago. Because Corey LaJoie, I think, is finishing his second season with, and finishing it off, I guess it is, with him. Okay, so finally have this one here, okay? This is Kyle Larson's throwback to Ricky Craven. Craven's 95, 96 car. And Craven had that car. It was the Kodiak colors on the car. That was the old snuff that they used to have, okay? They might still have it for all I know. Kyle Larson, and you see on the windshield of that car, the Kyle Larson autograph. Those of you, oh, geez, don't drop it and break it. You'll end up buying it. You see the Larson autograph on the car, okay? Yesterday, those of you who were following along our social media, Kyle Larson was here and autographed a bunch of things. So we have got, and the email just dropped recently, within the last 15 minutes or so, we have got Kyle Larson diecast autographed yesterday. So that happened as well as Kyle was here. So really, really fun, good to check out. And you can go back on our Facebook and you can watch a video. I set the video up. You can tell that I set it up because the first minute of the video, I'm standing on my side. I told Kyle, our video guy, no, hold the phone like this. And a minute in, he's like, I think I need to turn it. And then it gets right side up. So that's what happens when you let someone who has no idea what he's doing tell the guy who knows what he's doing what to do. But it is still good, and it was great having Kyle Larson here. And again, the certificate of authenticity. Fun stuff for sure. So there you have it. Let's jump back at it, okay? Jimmy Joe, let's see. What else? Who has a favorite? The Hendrick stuff. Okay, going to the Southern 500 the first time. What's one restaurant or local place to check out? You have got to do, Nick, you have got to do the Raceway Grill, which is right off from turn number 4. Now, I'm not talking about 5-star dining. I'm talking about Greasy Spoon, and if these walls could talk, but the hamburger steak is spectacular in there. Okay, so there's not even, there's some tracks where I could give you all kinds of options. It's not even close. You've got to go to the Raceway Grill, right off from turn number 4. Now, if you're over near Florence and looking for a little bit better, nicer place to go to, or a place for dinner, because I don't think Raceway Grill is open into the, it might be, I don't know, might be during race week. Redbone Alley is a Charleston-style joint that's got some really good eats as well. You know, shrimp and grits and some voodoo macaroni and cheese and things like that. So it is really, really good. They have that cold, frosty draft beer in there too. So, but I would say the one, in fact, it may be the one restaurant on the tour that I think every NASCAR fan has to go to is the Raceway Grill in Darlington. And then if you're just looking for more casual or more nighttime out with drinks and for family and friends, Redbone Alley there in Florence is great. So yes, indeed, Nick, I'm glad you asked it. You asked a professional, you asked an expert on food and eating. Yes, you did. That is for sure. So cool stuff. Yes. Somewhere along the way, someone asked what my favorite one going into it is. And I think the Jimmy Johnson one is really, really neat. I really like the Jimmy Johnson one. I like the Tyler Reddick throwback to the Ray Bestis colors. I like that one. That one really strikes me as pretty cool. And so I like that. I like Joey Logano's throwback to the Miller High Life car, but I'm a little bit of a Bobby Allison fan. Okay, so I like that one as well. And so I don't know that I have a favorite just yet, because here's what happens with this. I think those are kind of the leaders now, but I don't put them as leaders in the clubhouse, because a couple things have got to happen for me. Okay, we got to get to the race week, because someone may announce one later this week. In fact, I don't know, I've heard somewhere that on the Dale Jr. download, someone may be announcing something later this day that may or may not include Dale Jr.'s download and may or may not include Plan B sales. But, so I have to wait for all of the announcements. But I'm telling you, the thing I love about is is watching those cars on the banking at Darlington. And when you do that, I'll go back one of my top 5 all-time favorite throwback diecast was when Travis Quapple was running for Doug Yates, and he ran a throwback. I think it was Fred Lorenzen, but it was that old 1965 Ford Fairlane, and that car was just spectacular. It was cool looking, but when I get out on the banks It was very plain, and it looked so good. Travis Kvapil actually led laps in the Southern 500. I thought at one point the crazy guy was going to win that thing. And so that car looks so good. So I await final judgment until I see him under the lights at the racetrack. And there's some trucks that have some throwback diecast. There's some cars. There's some Xfinity cars. And there's stuff that we probably still haven't seen unveiled. There's a couple of teams that'll go down there and just tear the tarp off from it. Everybody will be like, huh, what? Huh, what was that? Wow. And so there's some good stuff. But I would say I like the Ray Besta scheme for Tyler Reddick. I like the Joey Logano Miller High Life. I like what Jimmy Johnson is doing, obviously, with Richard Petty and Dale Earnhardt. So I would say those are probably my first ones, my leaders right now. But I could be convinced with a good-looking car on the racetrack that there's something else. So did you see on Twitter Eric Almirola's Darlington? No, I did not see that one. So, and that's the challenge with it. It's at 2 o'clock today. At 2 o'clock today, we're sitting here talking about diecast and throwback cars. But the bottom line of it is that you just don't know. They might drop a bomb on us tomorrow or Thursday or today on the junior download. They might throw a bomb at us that is a winner. So we'll just have to see what happens with it, and we'll go from there. So just stay tuned on that. Let's see. Let me make sure I got all my ducks covered here. Okay. Larson autographed diecast is available now on the site. Make sure you get that. Okay. Trevor Bain's truck this weekend, the Plan B sales truck, going to run on Sunday afternoon. That is available for pre-order. Plan B sales, not available for pre-order. Oh, we're still working on that one. Okay. We're still working on getting the pre-order put together on that one. Okay. And then there may or may not be some kind of announcement later today that may or may not happen on Dale Jr.'s download that may or may not involve us on a cup car. Ooh, shouldn't have said cup car. Well, on a car that's going to run in the Southern 500. Ooh, shouldn't have said Southern 500. Stay tuned to the Junior download. Oh, we got you going. Yes, exactly. So, and all of this race win or all of this throwback diecast is available right now. So jump on there right now. Go on Plan B sales. Also on the site, championship round shirts. Did you see those? Man, you'd look good in one of your favorite drivers running for the playoff with those shirts. So we've got playoff shirts available as well. Yeah, you kidding me? That's going to be awesome. So that's where you need to go for all your throwback diecast, the current stuff for this year, all the pre-orders, all of the old historic throwback diecast that we still have in stock, for playoff shirts for all of the playoff drivers, and for everything you need. All you need to go and do is go to www.planbsales. I'm Steve Post. Thanks for joining us on our Tuesday at 2 broadcast here from Concord, North Carolina.